My name is Anna. I'm sitting at my parents' kitchen table right now, the air thick with tension and the weight of the truth. My sister, Lily, stands across from me, her once perfect facade shattered. Her eyes are wide with a mix of anger and fear, and her voice shakes as she confronts me. "So, you did it," she snaps, her gaze fixed on the papers spread out before us. The reality of her misdeeds is laid bare, and she can no longer deny them. It all started at my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. I come from a wealthy family in Miami. My dad is a successful businessman known for his strict and no-nonsense attitude, while my mom is a gentle soul, always trying to keep the peace. My sister, Lily, 32, has always been the golden child, charming everyone with her smile and charisma. I, on the other hand, have always been the quiet one, the one who fades into the background. I showed up at the anniversary with the intention of being invisible. I just wanted to smile, make small talk, and go home. For most of the night, I managed to stay on the sidelines. But then, the microphone came out. Lily took the stage, looking as confident as ever. With a bright grin, she said, "Let's applaud Mom and Dad for still supporting a 28-year-old who can't seem to get her life together." The room erupted in laughter. I felt like the world had stopped. Every eye was on me, waiting for me to break down. My fingers tightened around my glass, and my heart pounded in my chest. But instead of giving them the reaction they expected, I took a deep breath, lifted my glass, and smiled back at her. It was a calm, steady smile that said, "I'm not going to let you break me." After the party, I drove home in silence. I replayed the moment over and over in my head. I realized that Lily's cruelty wasn't just a one-time thing, it was a pattern. She had always put me down, and our parents had always looked the other way, worried about ruining the family harmony. A week later, my parents hosted a backyard barbecue. As I walked past the hallway, I heard Lily on the phone inside the house. Her voice was cold and sharp. "No, we can't let anyone test that batch again. Pay whatever you need to, but handle it." I froze. I knew she was talking about her beauty brand, a brand that boasted of natural and safe products. I started to suspect that something was very wrong. That night, I began to dig deeper. I searched online for complaints about her brand, using keywords like rash, burn, and reaction. What I found made my stomach turn. There were numerous reports of customers having bad reactions, and many said their negative reviews had been deleted. Over the next few days, I gathered more evidence. I joined skincare forums under a fake name and started asking questions. I also bought some of her products from different stores with my own money and sent them to an independent lab for testing. One day, while scrolling through LinkedIn, I found a former employee named Ava who used to work in quality assurance at Lily's company. She had left abruptly about a year ago. I messaged her, pretending to be a concerned customer. She agreed to meet me at a quiet coffee shop. At the coffee shop, Ava told me that Lily's company had been cutting corners. They shipped batches that failed internal tests, used ingredients that didn't match the labels, and paid to suppress negative reviews. She showed me screenshots of internal emails, which confirmed my suspicions. On top of that, I discovered that Lily had been taking money from my parents' retirement account, claiming it was for consulting and marketing support to save her business. When I confronted my parents with the bank notice, my mom's hand shook, and my dad looked away in shame. I knew I had to act. I created a detailed case file, including customer complaints, the lab report, and the financial records. I waited for the perfect moment, which turned out to be during a major industry conference in Los Angeles. Lily was there, on stage, taking all the glory. I sent my case file to a consumer protection reporter, the proper complaint channels, a major retail partner, my parents, and Lily's husband, Ryan. Within minutes, chaos ensued on stage. Comments flooded in, exposing the truth about Lily's brand. The live stream ended abruptly, and Lily was left in a panic. Now, here we are in my parents' kitchen. Lily tries to spin the situation, dismissing the customers as being overly dramatic. But I stand my ground, listing the facts one by one. Her phone keeps buzzing with bad news. Her husband, who once stood by her blindly, now looks at her with disappointment. My mom cries, saying, "I'm sorry we didn't protect you." My dad nods, admitting that their silence had allowed this to happen. Over the next few weeks, Lily's empire crumbled. Her products were pulled from the shelves, and her follower count plummeted. My parents took steps to protect their remaining savings, and I finally started to live my own life, free from Lily's shadow. I learned that bullying thrives on silence. By speaking up and letting the truth out, I not only exposed Lily's wrongdoings but also found the courage to stand up for myself and those who had been hurt.